the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Again on first down, Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Baltimore defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. That's strong running. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Richardson's pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready?
First down, here's Mitchell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now 2nd and 9.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Another run with Mitchell. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go, here we
Now
go.
a 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Huntley gets it out wide quickly.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Cat to 60, cat to 60.
Huntley, a quick throw complete.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Oh, that's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Mitchell.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll try to run with Mitchell.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
On the return, here's Jerome Ford. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Browns take over
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second down and 9.
Back to throw. Rhodes. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now Chubb running right. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Rhodes. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now Cade York for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go. Strike.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Bronco 80.
Here's Huntley. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now Huntley going to change the play here.
18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And taken right on the 30. That'll go as a
スミス輝いてるわらわら
32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Viking 18.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. Down inside the 40. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Hey, check that. Warrior 70. Ready?
And they'll run with Tucker.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Cougar 19.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. The Ravens at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge. No place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Now they'll audible to something else.
He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Hawk 70. 70, hop 70. Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Huntley wants to audible to another look. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready up. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready up.
Mitchell again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. And the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. On 1st and 10, Rhodes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem turnover was only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a comfort for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They run over center with Mitchell. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Check, bobcat, check, bobcat.
he's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd down and 1.
Back to throw. Rhodes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Got some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
On the handoff, Mitchell.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
67 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that they don't start to slow him down. It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Huntley going to change the play here.
And it's complete to Mitchell. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Here's 3rd and 10.
70 Lions. Ready.
Out of the gun, Huntley.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The final shot before break. Rhodes.
And that is incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready, set.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And now an audible here into something else. Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 16 more on that one and another first down.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 60, Panther 60.
That's caught by Montgomery. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Let's go now.
Now Hundley wants to audible to another look.
Cowboy 80.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Get up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A give here to Mitchell.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Ready.
3rd down. Here's Huntley now. They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal of 31-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Off the play fake. Rhodes. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Now Huntley going to change the play here. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And again, it's Chubb. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Third and 2. Off play action. Rhodes. And that will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Nick Chubb stops short. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Cougar 19. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
And they'll begin by running the option.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game. Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss.
Now they'll change things up.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
This one complete to Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Huntley wants to audible to another look. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
And they'll run it here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. A give running right is Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. They run with 4. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 31 yards.
And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check, Panther.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
Now Huntley going to change the play here. On the ground, it's Tucker.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Second and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Another run with Mitchell.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick pickup there, and it's a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Baltimore, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.